Why, hello there. How do you feel about me reading your fortune? I have this Oracle card set with artists on the name of it. Yes, I'm going to choose a 7 spread and just read what exactly these oracles want to tell you in life, okay? Okay. Now, before we begin, how about we admire this box for a little while? Art oracles, the creative and life inspiration from the great artists. Here we have Jean-Michel Basquiat. We have, I always forget how to pronounce it, something like that. I can't remember, but she's really into polka dots. Vincent van Gogh and Francis Goya. No. We'll see in the box. So let's open this bad boy up. Boop. And begin. Okay, so I'm going to be shuffling these cards. Now, as I'm shuffling these cards, I want you to really quiet your mind. I want you to close your eyes, feel your toes, feel the awareness in your ankles, feel the awareness in your knees. Feel the awareness throughout your body. And as you're feeling this awareness throughout your body, I want you to really think, feel. What is it exactly that your body needs? What is it exactly that your heart wants? What is it exactly that your mind is asking? Now open your eyes. And we're going to begin with the 7-card spread. So let's begin. I'm not going to look at them. I'm just going to lay them out in front of me, and then I will be showing them to you, okay? So here, let's look downwards. Let's look downwards. There we go. Okay. Boom. Now, here we have the deck of cards. So we're going to be spreading them around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to put these cards to the side. The way I found these cards was by feeling your energy and just shuffling as I felt your energy coursing through you, coursing through you. And upon feeling that energy, I shuffled it accordingly, where whatever cards you need right now were on the tippity top of the stack. So let's begin. You got avec douceur. Now, in life, your quote that you can integrate if you wish states, "One man's outbreak is another man's breakthrough." Perhaps this means that during the pandemic, this is the time in which you thrive. This is the time in which you succeed. This is the time where you cultivate yourself, where you strengthen yourself, whether it be your power, your strength, your voice, your ambition, your success. You are becoming stronger. In work, know your perspective. This could mean that you are someone who recognizes their true calling in life, someone who recognizes what their true life path or life course is. Or this could mean that if you feel abused, oppressed, or neglected at work, you are now solidifying your perspective, recognizing your voice, and strengthening it, so that way you can recognize what it is that you're valued, what it is that you're worth, and how exactly it is that they're snatching that worth away from you. An inspiration, apocalypse then. You take that to mean whatever it is. If your inspiration is the apocalypse, You use the apocalypse as whatever that inspires you. Now, Buckminster Fuller. Here's your next card. In life, you live to serve, but serve to solve. So if we snatch out the middleman, you live to solve. Solve what? Problems, issues, logical fallacies, your own mind, your own identity. That is for you. You to decide. Now the next one is your work. Invent the words by which to live your life. Invent the words by which to live your life. What is your motto? What is your creed? What are your philosophy in life? What is your path? What exactly gives you purpose, meaning, and drive? Next, inspiration. Great heights are best seen from your lowest point. Oof. That in conjunction with one man's outbreak is another man's breakthrough. We're starting to see a pattern here for you. We're starting to see a pattern of you've hit rock bottom, but you're going to rocket upwards. Live to serve, serve to solve. Great heights are best seen from your lowest point. When you look upwards, you recognize those great heights. Use them as an inspiration to climb upwards. What does climb upwards mean? Perhaps a corporate ladder, or perhaps dismantling a certain type of system. Caravaggio. Inspiration. Try to keep violence metaphorical. Now it's up to you to decide what is metaphorical and what is not metaphorical. But try to keep violence metaphorical. Interesting. We're seeing a pattern here. Work. Adjust your eyes to darkness. An inspiration, a head on the shoulders, is worth two in the hand. Interesting. I see where your mind was going. This is telling you to take a pause, reflect, think, calculate. Alighiero Boetti. In life, it states, know who you aren't. It's one thing to know who you are, but who aren't you? Know that, recognize that, and acknowledge that. Work. Find clarity in clutter. Your surroundings are your personal organization. Who is to say what is messy and what is not messy? If what is messy to you is clarity to you, if what is messy to you gives you joy, gives you inspiration, and gives you a sense of order, it's all within your own mind. And inspiration, there's more than one way to read a map. There's more than one way to live your life. Anyone who tells you that there's a trusted and beaten path is only following down one route of the map. You yourself can carve your own map, your own trail, your own pathway, blaze your own trails. You are a trailblazer. Louise Bourgeois. Life. Remembering through art is better than forgetting. Remembering through art is better than forgetting. What does that mean? Carve your feelings, your memories, your thoughts into artwork. That way, they serve as an encapsulated memory of production, of expression, and an extension of yourself. Work. An inference is worth 1,000 appendages. Oof. An inference. Your guess is worth 1,000 appendages. It's worth 1,000 hands. Whatever you guess, whatever you suppose, is worth all of your effort, because that is your mind, that is your guess, that is your truth. And your inspiration. Oof, pardon me. Draw on private pain to connect with the public. I'm seeing a pattern here between One man's outbreak is another man's breakthrough, along with apocalypse, then along with know your perspective, along with live to serve, serve to solve, along with great heights are best seen from your lowest point, along with a head on the shoulders is worth two in the hand, along with know who you aren't, and along with there's more than one way to read a map, coupled with draw on private pain to connect with the public. Interesting, interesting. Next card, Leonardo da Vinci. Life. I'm not a Renaissance man. I'm a Renaissance man. You are being reborn. Renaissance, to be reborn. You are rebirth. Work. Dissect what makes us human. Dissect what makes us human. And inspiration. Look into research like you would a crystal ball. I have here a crystal. Look into research like you would a crystal ball. Interesting, interesting. I see a lot of humanitarianism in these cards. I see a lot of self-reflection on these cards. I see a lot of value your path as an eccentric, unique person in these cards. Last card. Henry Matisse. Unleash the beast within. Life. Now for work advice, productivity, even in pajamas. And inspiration, sketch boldly and paint with a big stick. Lovely, lovely. Perhaps, with all of these cards, let me move them over as such. Okay. Now, look me in the eyes, please. Look me in the eye. Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing right now? How are you feeling right now? Good. Do you feel like these predictions have been an accurate assessment of your current mental and emotional state? So, let us dissect it then. I see a lot of humanitarianism, as I've stated before in your cards. I'm seeing a lot of artistic expression or an expressive sort of vein in you. I see that you are someone who's very creative. I see that you are someone who is very logical, someone who expresses their logic through creativity and expression. But I see that through your logical capacities and through your capacity or talent or skill or passion for creativity and for expression, you are trying to connect with the world. You are trying to connect with a public. You are trying to express your own personal identity along with a shared identity with the world, with a public. Am I accurate, or do you feel like I am missing the mark? Do you feel like you wish to share or to have in commonality with the public, or do you find that you are someone who perchance prefers to be a complete recluse, who prefers to isolate and hide? Someone who enjoys the public, someone who enjoys being able to connect with others, a true extrovert, I see. Okay, interesting, interesting. As an extrovert, I see this reading for you. I see this reading very much applying to you. I see that you are someone who is very emotional, someone who's more of a feeler but has a strong capacity for thinking, and that your thinking influences the way you feel, but ultimately what is rooting you are your feelings. I see that you are someone who's highly intuitive. I see that your intuition is something that you highly employ, but something that you tend to mistrust. I see that you are someone who tends to be very open-minded and perceptive. I see that you are someone who doesn't try to come to a strict conclusion, but rather keep their cards open. I see that you are someone who is very much ever progressing and ever growing. I see that you are someone who prefers to chronicle their ever growing and ever progressing state through some concrete, tangible medium. I see that you are someone who is quite, you have the appearance of being grounded and balanced, but in reality, you are someone who's only just that, on the surface level composed. But in reality, deeper, beneath the skin, beneath the character, beneath the closed door, behind the closed door, you are someone who is nothing more than a composite of broken parts and broken fixtures, ever changing and ever moving within within one body. Do you feel like that encapsulates you a little bit? All right. Well, in that case, I won't tell you what to do because you already know what it is that you must do. So with that, I bid you adieu.